7 days from now, our Beatty warriors will set up a challenge in the great Shia capital. This battle will break the backbone of your martial arts.
These barbarian clowns dare to provoke me at my own doorstep. Do they think Great Shia has no one left?
Your Majesty, Beatty has grander schemes. I fear it is more than just a challenge. Both nations have been in a stalemate at the border. Their timing for this challenge makes their intentions crystal clear. If we lose, morale will suffer a heavy blow, and our position on the battlefield will be compromised.
But Great Shia was founded on martial prowess. If we avoid the fight, we will become a laughingstock. They will surely spread rumors everywhere, saying Great Shia is afraid of the Beatty barbarians. This would also shake our army's morale.
Therefore, we must accept this challenge, and we absolutely cannot lose.
Meng Che, you are the top master of Great Shia. Are you sure you can win?
Your Majesty, I am not certain.
If even you aren't sure, how can we compete?
I am incompetent. I have failed, Your Majesty. But since the fate of the nation is at stake, I dare not speak recklessly. The title of Great Shia as #1 is just a name. Besides, we aren't just facing one nation, but 5 nations joined together.
5 nations joined together.
Indeed, I have investigated thoroughly. On the surface, Beatty is hosting the challenge, but in reality, top experts from 5 nations have gathered. These 5 barbarian nations have targeted our weakness to launch an all-out assault.
Must we just stand by and admit defeat? I find this hard to accept.
To break this deadlock? Unless our great Shia has a true #1 in the world who can crush the experts of all 5 nations.
But does such a master really exist?
My lady, look at that man.
I heard you've never lost a fight. People call you the undefeated lord. We don't believe the hype, so we've come to challenge you.
Come at me all at once.
Good fight.
Is this a duel or a play?
Everyone knows they're just acting. Only that playboy thinks it's a real fight.
Do you know him?
You've been at the border for a long time, my lady, so you aren't familiar with the capital's affairs. He is Xiao Yi, the second son of Marquis Dingyuan. Years ago, the eldest son was obsessed with martial arts, but died after his training went wrong, yet the second son also loves martial arts. The Marquis and his wife feared something would happen to him too, and end the Zhao family line. So they found someone to teach him fake skills, and paid people handsomely to lose to him. Money makes the world go round. Look how hard they're acting.
As expected of the undefeated lord, you're too kind.
That fool is smiling so proudly. Little does he know he's the biggest joke of all.
He thinks the title Undefeated Lord means he's won 100 battles, but people actually call him the Pose to Win Lord, a victory won just by striking poses. Those guys are probably mocking him behind his back.
Throwing a fight for money feels so frustrating. You're asking for it.
Flying pedals as weapons. Does such miraculous martial arts really exist? I thought it was just a legend.
The Marquis of Dingyuan must have arranged for a top master to protect his son from the shadows, hearing you insult the Marquis. They decided to teach you a lesson. That'll teach you to watch your mouth.
Run, quick!
You guys only put on 1 act and you can't take it already, but I've been acting for 10 years. So what of it?
Young Master Xiao's skills are like aged wine. Even the lingering power made those 3 kneel. It's truly impressive. Those 3 guys, did they get paid double the reward money? They even did an encore on their way out. If you ask me, young Master Xiao's skills are no longer inferior to the top master of Great Shia, Meng Che. Aren't they even better? Bah! A loser like you isn't even worthy of carrying Meng Che's shoes.
Well said, I'm in a good mood today, Xiaoqi. Tip them.
You got it?
Isn't it just about acting? Let's see who can outact whom.
No wonder Great Shia's martial fortune is declining. It's almost at the bottom among the 6 nations. The descendants of great military officials have all become this kind of trash. How can the martial fortune last?
Please calm down, princess. Xiao Yi should just be an exception.
But he's been parading around for years, and yet no one has exposed him. That's what's truly chilling.
Who would dare? The Marquis of Dingyuan made it clear long ago. Whoever exposes this, he will show them no mercy.
Others might fear the Marquis, but I don't. I'm going to expose that loser right now.
You mustn't, Princess. You inherited your father's title. You should prioritize the big picture. How can you offend a high-ranking official?
Young Master Xiao, how did you develop such invincible skills?
Could you share some of your experience?
It's useless even if you know talent, hard work, and opportunity are all essential.
I really want to see this guy with my own eyes exposed for what he really is.
Princess, are your words prophetic? Someone looking for trouble with Xiao Yi. Here they come.
Who is this person now?
Pei Xiaofeng, the son of Marquis Zhenbei, his family background is on par with Xiao Yi's.
Looking at his posture.
He really is coming for that good for nothing. That's why I find it a bit strange. Although the two marquises don't get along, they haven't openly fallen out yet. If he exposes Xiao Yi in public, wouldn't the two families become sworn enemies?
Young master, you must think twice. Marquis Dingyuan is not someone to be messed with.
Bullshit. His father, Marquis Dingyuan, is not to be messed with.
Is my father, Marquis Zhenbei, an easy target then? We should just stay out of each other's way. Why be so stubborn about this, young master?
To tell you the truth, I lost big time gambling. I owe 50,000 taels of silver. Such a huge debt. If my father finds out, he'll definitely beat me to death. Such a fat sheep, it would be a waste not to use him to fill this hole. I'm going to challenge him to a duel. Bet 50,000 taels. No. 100,000 taels this way. Not only can I clear my debt, but I can also make a fortune.
But the Marquis gave me important instructions I need to report to him.
I'll give you 10% of the winnings. Can you shut up now?
You are brilliant, young master. It's not about the money, it's that I've been sick of that good-for-nothing for a long time. If I don't teach him a lesson, he'll really think he's some kind of master.
It's been a while, young Master Xiao.
I wondered who it was. Isn't this the street bully, young Master Pei?
I've wanted to spar with you for a long time, but I was afraid you wouldn't dare to accept the challenge.
I, the invincible master, have beaten all kinds of experts. Would I be afraid of you? Dare to add a wager 100,000 taels. If you lose, why wouldn't I dare? You're on.
Deal. Sign and seal it. A contract as proof.
You can't sign it, young master.
Why not? You think I can't beat him?
Like hell you could, but I wouldn't dare say it out loud. You'd skin me alive. 100,000 taels. I'm watching with my own eyes as young master causes such a big mess. The Marquis will definitely flay me.
You want a piece of the pie too, don't you? Fine. Once the money is in hand, I'll give you half.
Now it's even harder to explain. This is so hard for me. Mission accomplished. We're gonna be rich.
It doesn't look like they're acting.
Are they really going to fight?
Nonsense. Who do you think young Master Pei is? Why would he play along with an act?
This fake expert is a real loser. He's about to be totally exposed. Let's see how he shows his face after this.
Exactly.
Disasters from heaven can be survived, but those brought on oneself are fatal.
Does the princess want him to lose?
A fraud like him. Doesn't he deserve this end?
But although Xiao Yi is a loser, he hasn't done anything bad. On the other hand, Pei Xiaofeng is full of vices, relying on the power of the Marquis of Zhenbei, bullying and oppressing people, committing all kinds of evil. People call him the street-clearing tiger. He's the most notorious villain in the capital. Do you still want him to lose now?
Whether I want him to win, does it even matter? Pei Xiaofeng clearly has strong martial arts. That loser Xiao Yi doesn't stand a chance.
That's true. Pei Xiaofeng's skills are among the best of the noble youth. His uncle, Meng Qi, is the top expert of Great Xia, often gives him pointers. Xiao Yi before him is like a mouse under a cat's paw.
After I throw this punch, you'll become another person. Do you believe it?
Become your father. Then I'll have to discipline you well. force you to act like a decent human being.
You're asking for death. How about that?
You just have harder fists than me. It's not like your kung fu is better. Again.
You lost. You're even more useless than I thought to deal with you. I don't even need any real skills.
I don't accept this. I tripped on my own. It's not like you knocked me down. Why should that count as your win? Not convinced? Then get up and try again. I have you under my foot.
And you still have the nerve to argue about winning or losing.
Then let's have another round. This time we bet 300,000 taels, no 500,000 taels.
Are you serious?
Whoever backs out is a coward. If you're so tough, let me up.
Prepare the betting contract.
500,000 taels. This is the entire fortune of the Marquis' estate. No way. Even if I have to blow the whistle on this, I must stop the young master, young master. Young master, you can't bet anymore. Let me tell you the truth, actually. It's over. It's completely over.
Marcus Dinjuan was a hero all his life. How could he raise such a fool? I'm going to die of anger.
What's there to be angry about? One is stupid, the other is wicked. It's just dog eat dog. It has nothing to do with us. Let's go. You're not watching anymore. Is there any need to keep watching? Don't let it offend my eyes.
This will drain the entire Marcus Dinguan's estate. My father will finally be able to get the upper hand over his rival. I wonder how he'll praise his good son.
Young master, we agreed on a 10% cut. You can't back out now.
Consider yourself lucky, kid. That punch just now only pushed you back. With this punch, I'll send you flying.
Want to fly? Then fly far away.
What's going on? So many people are shouting. Should we go take a look?
What's there to see? It's just that loser getting beaten even worse. He might even lose his life. He brought it on himself. No one can save him. Let's go.
Impossible. This can't be.
Subtracting the 100,000 taels you won, you still owe me 400,000 taels. I'll send someone to collect it later. Remember to clear out that dump of yours, otherwise there won't be room for 200,000 taels of silver.
Oh my god, I must be dreaming. Young master, the duel, you were competing with him.
So this is his true strength. So he wasn't a pig pretending to be a tiger. He was playing the pig to eat the tiger. It turns out I wasn't digging a hole for him. I was burying myself.
Young master, you can't give up. That's 400,000 taels. A whole 400,000 taels. The Marquis will be furious if he finds out.
Who said it's 400,000? Don't forget to deduct your 10%.
Young master, you didn't say earlier that I'd have to pay if we lost?
Nonsense. Don't you know what gambling is? You can't just take the gains without taking any risks.
Oh heavens, even if you squeeze me dry, I can't come up with that much money.
Let's go.
Don't tell my parents about this, or you'll be in deep trouble.
What's happening? I'm totally confused. Can't you tell young Master Pei was just acting with him? That punch looked so fake.
Young Master Pei is a better actor than those three. He even lost on purpose. It's what you call a setup for a big reveal.
But would the Marquis of Zhenbei's son really be bribed? You don't understand. I heard that young Master Pei owes the gambling house 50,000 taels. 50,000 taels. If someone paid you 50,000 to act, would you do it?
Meng-Chi, the day of the duel is approaching. Have you found a master stronger than yourself?
I have searched throughout the land, but have found no one, only an old acquaintance, Yan Feng, the Knight of Kunlun. His martial arts are not inferior to mine. If the two of us joined forces, our chances would be better. But 5 years ago, he vanished without a trace. I have no way of finding him. Then what shall we do? Great Jia cannot afford to lose this fight.
If we lose the duel, it will affect the war at the border. The consequences would be unthinkable. I am willing to fight to the death. Even if I am crushed to pieces, I will defend the last of Great Jia's dignity. I don't want you to die, I want you to win. Dignity only belongs to the victors. If you cannot win, what use is dying 10,000 deaths?
I beg your forgiveness.
Uncle, I'm in trouble. You must help me.
How many times have I warned you? Not to use your status to bully others and run wild. Or someone will teach you a lesson sooner or later. But when did you ever listen? Now you've learned it the hard way. If you ask me, you brought this on yourself.
If it were just a small loss for me, I wouldn't mind, but I lost a duel and lost 500,000 taels of silver. The entire Marquis estate will be bankrupted for the sake of my late mother. You can't just leave me to die.
500,000 taels. You scoundrel, who did you lose to?
Xiao Yi, the son of the Marquis of Dingyuan.
What, that top-tier fraud and good-for-nothing in the capital? How could you possibly lose to him?
In terms of real skills, 10 Xiaoyis are no match for me, but that brat set a trap for me. He hit an expert in the shadows who injured me without showing their face. Everyone there thought I lost. I have no way to clear my name.
Remember, this is the last time.
Xiao Yi. Even if you have some real skills, you're nothing in front of my uncle. Just wait and die.
These days, I can't help but wonder. To keep Yi-Er safe, we forcibly turned a martial arts prodigy like him into a fraud and good-for-nothing in the eyes of the world. Was it really right or wrong?
You can't have it both ways. Things are already like this. Why dwell on it now?
Your public reason was to protect Yi-Er, to keep the Xiao family line from ending, but we've been married for years. I know you better than anyone. You spent half your life in the army, caring for the country. Why would you have such an obsession? I know you did all this. Actually, for my sake, I've had a heart condition since I was a child and can't handle shocks. When Yi-Er passed away suddenly, I almost died. It took 6 months in bed to recover. You were afraid if anything happened to Yi-Er, I wouldn't be able to take it.
Don't be so formal with me. We are husband and wife. There's no need to distinguish between us.
Mother, do you know it hasn't been easy for me either? I've been acting for 10 whole years. My brother's request back then, I haven't forgotten it for a single moment.
What is this?
This is the location of the Wuji Temple. It's hidden deep within an underground palace. You can find it using this map.
Brother, you found the legendary Wuji Temple. That's great. They say the Wuji Temple houses martial arts manuals from all over the world. It's a holy land every martial artist dreams of.
The ancients said blessings and curses go hand in hand. They were absolutely right. If I hadn't found the temple, I wouldn't have been so greedy in my training and ended up suffering from chi deviation, ending up in this state.
Brother, you've never been one to lack restraint. Why did it come to this?
Because Daxia's martial arts are declining, falling far behind the other 6 nations. I was just too eager for success, wanting to revive the martial spirit of Daxia. But I forgot that haste makes waste. Your martial talent far surpasses mine. You are destined for greatness. The future of Daxia's martial arts rests on your shoulders.
I'll keep that in mind.
But you must learn from my mistake. Take it one step at a time. Remember this well. After I'm gone, our parents might stop you from practicing martial arts you can practice in secret. Just don't confront them directly. Especially Mother. She can't take any more heartbreak.
Brother.
I can fool the whole world, but I can't fool myself. With such world-shaking martial skills. If they must be buried forever. Leaving me with the reputation of a loser. What's the point of practicing at all?
Stop right there.
Who are you?
Meng Shi.
Daxia's top expert, commander of the Imperial Guard, Meng Che.
I never dared to claim to be the top expert, but not just anyone is worthy of fighting me. Where is the expert who's been helping you in secret? I just want to meet him.
Did Pei Shaofeng tell you that? He lied to you. He was defeated by my own hands. I don't need anyone's help in secret.
You can act tough in front of others, but don't bother trying that with me. The path of martial arts relies on the flow of energy and blood and steady internal power. Your breathing is shallow and erratic. Your gaze is vacant yet fearless.
You don't have a shred of martial foundation. What Commander Meng says is just the shallow way of ordinary martial arts. Little do you know the highest realm of martial arts is to hide one's edge and invisibility and maintain simplicity amidst all things. You're looking at the sky through a straw. How could you know the vastness of the universe?
Don't think that just because you're the son of Marquis Dingyuan, I won't dare to touch you. If you dare to keep bragging, I'll shut you up forever. Very well.
Then let me see for myself just how much weight you carry as Daxia's top expert.
I, Meng Che, am a man of honor. Fighting a fraud like you is truly the shame of my life.
Didn't you come for this gambling contract? Then why don't we make a bet too if you can take it from my hand? The debt will be settled. And if you can't,
I'm at your mercy.
then after you. You are too weak.
His martial arts are actually this powerful. He hid his strength so well.
To guard the peace of the 8 realms, to defend the safety of the Empire.
Commander Ming,
If you want to be worthy of these words.
you'll need to work much harder.
When did he take my waste token? I didn't even notice. If he wanted me dead, I'd have died 10 times over by now. What do you mean by this?
You said I could do whatever I wanted if you lost, then go collect a debt for me, 400,000 taels of silver, not a single tael less.
God bless Great Xia. God bless Great Xia.
Uncle, how did it go? Where's the betting contract? I knew it with you on the case, Uncle. Success was guaranteed. Uncle, what do you mean by this?
I'm not here to return your contract. I'm here to collect your debt. 400,000 taels. I'm collecting it on behalf of someone to give to Xiao Yi.
What did I hear that right? You're my own uncle. How can you take an outsider's side?
It's not just you who lost. I lost too. Now I have to follow his orders.
How can this be happening?
You can't handle this debt. Go tell your father I need to go to the palace. Congratulations, Your Majesty. With such a master in Great Xia, we are sure to win this martial arts duel.
Is that so? Is Xiao Yi's martial arts really superior even to yours, Commander Ming?
It's more than just superior. I'm not even in his league. To be honest, Your Majesty, after fighting him, I felt like a frog in a well, seeing the vast ocean for the first time. Only then did I realize how vast the world is.
I want to see him right now issue my decree.
Wait, Your Majesty.
Oh?
Xiao Yi has been hiding his strength for years, carefully pretending to be a good-for-nothing. I don't know his reasons for this, but if he still refuses to drop his act in front of Your Majesty, it might cause trouble. If he reveals his strength later, he could be accused of deceiving the Emperor.
Then what do you suggest?
Your Majesty can issue a decree, ordering the children of all officials to participate in this martial arts duel. As long as Xiao Yi is present, we will be invincible. What if he still refuses to show his true strength during the duel? Then what? Don't worry, Your Majesty. Those who reach the peak of martial arts must possess a noble spirit. He would never stand by and watch his motherland be humiliated. I will also give my all in the fight to ensure Great Xia keeps its dignity. Getting past me, Meng Che won't be that easy either.
Shut up. Don't call me Dad Yishuan. You're such a spendthrift.
The duel begins now.
Which one is Meng Che? Step up. The rest of you don't need to die for nothing.
Let me finish.
You want to take the first round.
If you can win, it'll be the greatest credit.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. I've trained for over 10 years. I've been waiting for this day to make a name for myself. If I can fight to the end and take down all those foreign masters, wouldn't that be a legendary feat? Will you still blame me then for losing a mere 400,000 taels of silver? Just watch me. Mere foreign dogs dare to challenge Great Xia's martial arts. Today I'll teach you a lesson.
As expected of Great Xia, I stand out among the younger generation. His momentum overwhelms the opponent.
Compared to that foreign master, he is at least 2 realms behind. Going up there is just asking for humiliation.
Come on. This is the Great Xia martial arts you mentioned. That's hilarious. You think you've won. Die.
I am Meng Che, please enlighten me.
You're the one I've been waiting for.
The first bitey person on stage forced out our trump card. The situation looks bad.
That man's moves are so fierce.
Leader Meng is retreating step by step. He must not lose.
Meng Chu is retreating to gain an advantage. He will take him down within 10 moves.
Good.
Master. Your disciple is incompetent. Please step in.
Master?
His master is here too.
If the disciple is this good,
how powerful must his master be? And you are?
Helian Zhan. Helian Zhan. The top martial artist of the Six Nations years ago. Didn't he retire 10 years ago? I heard that since his retirement, there has been no recognized top master in the Six Nations.
No wonder Beatty dares to provoke Daxia. They even brought this old monster out of retirement. We don't stand a ghost of a chance.
This old guy's martial level is high. Meng Che is no match for him. As for being the top master of the Six Nations, I can only say when the tiger is away, the monkey becomes king.
My apologies.
Meng Cho, your martial arts are decent, but against me, you won't last 10 moves. If you're smart, you should just surrender. To save the trouble.
Daxia only has warriors who fight to the death. Not cowards who surrender without a fight. After you.
Six moves. I overestimated you. So this is Daxia's top master. How disappointing. Anyone else come up and face me.
Don't you call yourselves the Great Daxia? Don't you claim to be a nation built on martial arts? Are you defeated already? A bunch of useless trash.
Even more useless on the battlefield, you might as well pay tribute and submit and be slaves to us Beatty people.
That's not enough. The Emperor of Daxia must perform the sheep-leading ceremony shirtless and with hands bound kneel to welcome our Beatty army.
Mere barbarian clowns, how dare you be so insolent? I only regret that Daxia's martial arts have declined, that no one can crush his arrogance. I have truly failed my ancestors.
Your Majesty, we haven't lost yet. We still have a trump card.
I was blinded by anger. I shall issue an imperial decree immediately.
Your Majesty, I recommend someone who might be able to fight Helian Zhan.
Who?
The son of Marquis Dingyuan. Xiao Yi.
That old fox is devious. Forcing me to go up there and die, then there'll be no one to claim that gambling debt. The older, the wiser. My father's move is truly a bloodless kill.
Xiao Yi has outstanding martial arts. He has never lost in his life. He's known as the invincible young master. Although I don't know if he can defeat Helian Zhan, he is the only hope for our great Xia.
No, I must tell His Majesty the truth. Yi doesn't know martial arts at all.
Anyone can say that, but not us. Otherwise, the Emperor will surely think, we just don't want our son to be in danger. It would be hard for us to explain.
Are we just going to watch Yi throw his life away for nothing?
Many in court know the truth. They will speak up and object.
Your Majesty, please don't. The Marquis of Zhenbei was deceived by appearances. As far as I know, the 100 victory young master doesn't mean winning 100 battles, but refers to putting on a show. This man knows no martial arts at all. Back then, the Marquis of Dingyuan lost his eldest son. Fearing his second son would follow in those footsteps, he found someone to teach him fake martial arts, and hired people to spar with him only to lose on purpose to create a fake master. Everyone knows about this.
Although we've lost 2 rounds, winning and losing are part of any duel. At worst, we bide our time and get our revenge later. But if we let someone who can't fight represent Great Xia and make a fool of himself on stage, wouldn't we be the laughingstock of the world?
Ming Chi. You couldn't be mistaken, could you? We've already lost badly enough. I don't want to lose any more face.
Rest assured, Your Majesty. I'll stake my life on it.
Summon Xiao Yi to come forward.
By imperial decree, Xiao Yi step forward and answer.
Xiao Yi, some say you're an invincible master, while others say you're just a fake who knows how to pose. What do you say?
Your Majesty, please be the judge. My skills are as real as pure gold, they are as solid as a rock. Guaranteed authentic, no deception for anyone.
Do you dare to fight Helion Zhan?
Against him within 3 breaths, I will certainly take his head.
I'm in too deep now, I can only take a gamble. I order you to fight Helion Zhan immediately, crush the arrogance of the Northern Dai, and uphold the prestige of Great Xia.
As you command.
Your Majesty, please reconsider.
My mind is made up, say no more.
Your Majesty is acting out of desperation. Sending a good-for-nothing with no martial arts skills to face the top master of the 6 nations, it's a complete laughingstock. All of Great Xia will be disgraced. I dare not even imagine that scene.
I wonder how those barbarians will mock us. Commander Meng at least has the skill to survive, but for him, it's a death trap. Poor Marquis Dingyuan tried so hard to protect his son only to end up costing him his life.
My lady.
My lord, you must find a way to save our Ye'er.
The imperial decree cannot be defied. Perhaps this is Ye'er's destiny.
Why is this child so foolish? The ministers have already told him the truth. Why won't he believe it?
It's not Ye'er's fault. It's ours. We spent over a decade keeping him wrapped in lies, making him believe he's a master. How could he easily accept the truth now? If he knew the truth, it would be more painful than death, since things have come to this. Let's not wake him up. Let Ye'er keep his pride. And serve Great Xia with loyalty.
My dear son, just go boldly. Fight for the glory of Great Xia.
Father, Mother, I'm about to go on stage. Do you have any instructions for me?
I have only one thing to say. No matter the outcome, you are a fine son of the Xiao family. You are my greatest pride.
I'll wait for your victorious return. To make your favorite osmanthus soup, Year. Let me take one last look at you.
Your steps are weak, your gaze is unfocused. It's clear you know no martial arts. Has Great Xia's martial world really run out of people? Or are you using a good-for-nothing to insult me?
I'm more than enough for you.
You're not even worthy of fighting me.
Wild Dragon Tornado. The legendary Wild Dragon Tornado.
I heard it's Helion Zhan's ultimate move. It once killed 10 grandmasters in one strike.
Dying by this move is a blessing for this fool.
It's done.
If you want the Pei family's money, you'll need to stay alive to spend it.
Heaven's wrath may be survived, but one's own folly is fatal.
Mengche. Can he withstand it?
This move is too powerful. Even I cannot predict the outcome.
Paltry tricks. How dare you show them off?
How is this possible? How could you break my Wild Dragon Tornado in a single move?
A mere loach in a pond. Making a tiny splash dares to call itself a Wild Dragon Tornado. It's absolutely laughable.
Am I seeing things? Am I dreaming? Pinch me. See if it hurts. It really doesn't hurt. Minister Wang, why are you pinching me?
Didn't you say this kid was a loser? Did you lose to him because you were set up by a master? Speak. What exactly is going on?
How should I know? How could he be this powerful? Even Helion Zhan couldn't withstand one move from him.
Well done, Xiao Yi. Mengche, you were right about him.
I only knew his martial arts were profound, but I never expected him to be this strong.
Yitter my year, he actually. My lady, look at our year, he won.
Is this real?
No, this can't be real. I, Helion Zhan, have been invincible all my life. I've defeated masters from all 6 nations. How could I lose?
That's because you haven't met me.
Kid, I admit you are the strongest opponent I've ever faced, but don't get ahead of yourself. The man who can defeat Hellion Zan hasn't been born yet.
Master, you mustn't this essence-burning art. Although it increases your power tenfold, it only lasts for 10 minutes, but costs 10 years of your life. Don't use it lightly.
Shut up. If I cannot wash away today's humiliation, what's the point of living on?
Year?
Watch out. Even with tenfold power, a loach is still just a slippery eel. How much of a splash can it really make?
Why? Why is that? Why are you so strong?
Because I carry the martial soul of Great Xia. You barbarians with your shallow skills don't even scratch the surface. Just now, a pack of you barked like mad dogs at the sun, each barking louder than the last. Why are you all silent now? If you have the guts, come up here, I'll teach you how to behave.
Exhilarating. Since I ascended the throne, I've never felt this exhilarated. With a talent like Minister Xiao in Great Xia, even if the sky falls, I have nothing to fear.
I was blind to mistake a Qilin for a common cur. I almost became a traitor to my country. I am truly ashamed.
It shows that rumors cannot be trusted. Today I finally see what a hidden master is. When Xiao Yi steps down, I must offer a sincere apology to make up for my previous disrespect.
I still feel like I'm dreaming. How did Year get such miraculous martial arts skills?
Could it be he saw through it long ago, the trap we set? All these years, he was just acting for us.
Perhaps we were wrong from the very beginning. Yi Er has your blood in his veins. He was destined to be a great hero. Fortunately, he wasn't held back by us, and he still soared to the sky.
Since you're afraid to fight, then admit defeat and bow down to Great Xia. I'll count to 3.
Don't be so arrogant. Do you really think our tribes have no one left? The one who will take your life is here.
Have you barbarians no shame? You're too afraid to fight one-on-one, so you're ganging up on him, 4 against 1. What kind of duel is this?
Shut up. We 4 brothers always fight together. Your Great Xia can also send 3 more people up.
Send as many as you want. No matter how many come, I'll kill them all.
These barbarians are truly shameless. Those 4 are clearly the guardians of the southern, eastern, and western tribes, and the top masters of Bayou. They aren't brothers at all.
How strong are these 4?
Although they can't match Hellion Zan, they are at least as strong as I am. They are betting that Great Xia can't find masters of the same level. That's why they're so bold. If I weren't injured, I might have been able to help Xiao Yi. But now if we let others go up, the gap in power is too wide. They'll only get in the way.
Kid, once we get rid of you, Great Xia will have nothing left to rely on. Prepare to die.
I've already shown you the martial soul of Great Xia. Now I want to try something else. Literary arts against martial arts to show you the literary spirit of Great Xia. Your Majesty, I would like to ask you for 4 things.
What things?
Great Xia's inventions. The 4 treasures of the study: brush, ink, paper, and inkstone.
Ming Qi, what kind of technique is using scholarship against martial arts? These tools of scholarship, how can they possibly withstand such weapons?
Your Majesty, I have never heard of such a thing either, but since Xiao Yi dares to do this, he must be certain of success. Your Majesty need not worry.
Attendants, bring the 4 treasures of the study, bring the brush, ink, paper, and inkstone.
Is Xiao Yi being too arrogant?
Brush, ink, paper, and inkstone are just elegant items for scholars after all. How can they block sharp blades and spears?
Young people are always so impulsive. In my opinion, we should play it safe and directly refuse this 1-on-4 duel to avoid giving them an opening, everyone. If you ask me, we should talk less and watch more to avoid being proven wrong again.
My dear, turn around.
No. I believe in my son. He will definitely win.
He's dead meat now.
Let's see him act tough now.
Break.
Oh my god. He used rice paper to cut through the blade.
Is he even human?
Fort.
The Great Xia.
Nations.
All nations pay homage to the Great Xia.
Mighty Great Xia, all nations pay homage. Great Xia is destined to prosper. A heaven-sent prodigy. If Xiao Yi says he'll shoot down the sun, I wouldn't doubt him for a second.
Marquis Dinjuan, today our dynasty won a great victory. You deserve the top credit.
It is all thanks to your majesty's great fortune. My son was just lucky. I deserve no credit.
Raising such an exceptional son is a feat in itself.
Your Majesty, I'm glad I did not fail my mission.
My dear Xiao, what reward do you desire? Just name it, I will grant your every request.
Serving the country is my duty. I dare not ask for a reward. However, there is one matter I would like to ask for. Your Majesty's help.
What is it?
The son of Market Genbei owes me a large sum of silver and refuses to pay up.
Is that so I can testify to that? It is indeed true, Marquis Genbei. I give you 3 days to deliver the silver you owe in full to Xiao Yi's manor, down to the last cent, or I will punish you for failing to raise your son properly.
As you command. Nephew Xiao, since I was the one who recommended you, how about a little discount?
You were using me to do your dirty work. Did you think I wouldn't notice? Should we ask His Majesty to be the judge?
No need for that. Don't call me your father anymore. Look at Xiao Yi. I don't have such a useless son. Why don't you just drop dead?
Father, Mother, I'm sorry for making you worry.
You hurt just now. Let Mother take a good look at you.
Where did you learn such incredible martial arts?
Father, Mother, let's talk more when we get home.
So that's how it was. It seems now your brother was right all along. You were meant to be an eagle soaring in the high heavens. How could we turn you into a bird trapped in a cage? We were so foolish.
You've suffered all these years. You had such peerless skills, yet you had to suppress yourself and play along with our act, pretending to be a good-for-nothing, enduring everyone's ridicule.
Mother, my only concern was your heart condition. Now you can rest easy. No one in the world can ever hurt your son again.
Your path ahead won't be easy. The Emperor will surely entrust you with great responsibilities.
By His Majesty's oral decree, Xiao Yi is summoned to the palace immediately without delay.
I intended to use this victory in the competition to crush the morale of the northern enemies and turn it into an advantage on the battlefield. I didn't expect these barbarians to be so cunning, blatantly distorting the truth, Your Majesty.
They are claiming to the world that we release toxic smoke.
To make their masters lose all their inner power.
And then we intentionally sent out a loser to defeat them, simply to humiliate them as much as possible.
How despicable. Not only did they dodge the blame for their defeat, but they even turned the tables on us, falsely claiming Great Xia won unfairly.
The key is that Xiao Yi is indeed the notoriously known playboy of victories, and his performance this time was just too incredible. So not only the barbarian citizens believe that story completely, even our own people, and Great Xia mostly believe it too, Your Majesty, there is no need to worry. Princess Ling Shuang is guarding the northern border. We are not losing ground on the battlefield. Now we have the princess leading the army, and Xiao Yi protecting the nation with his martial arts. Great Xia's safety is guaranteed. If we were to unite them, wouldn't that be the best of both worlds? Your Majesty means.
Ling Shuang bears the responsibility of defending our land, carrying the nation's safety on her shoulders. She needs a strong person by her side for protection. Although Xiao Yi has peerless martial arts, he still has the habits of a playboy. He needs a sincere emotional bond to make him take up his responsibilities. In my opinion, the best way is to arrange a marriage.
Arrange a marriage, Your Majesty. Isn't that a bit inappropriate? I and this princess have never even met.
Don't worry, my niece is skilled in both letters and martial arts and possesses breathtaking beauty. She is more than a match for you.
But...
My mind is made up. Are you planning to defy my imperial decree?
I obey your command.
The princess will return to the capital soon. I'm sending you to the northern border to fetch her. It's a good chance to develop some feelings on the way.
Princess, there are actually two versions of the competition results. I'm totally confused. Which one do you believe?
Emotionally speaking, I'd rather believe that a great Shia master really did crush the other 5 nations, but right now, that's impossible. Great Shia's martial arts have been declining for a long time. How could that be possible? Winning this way may be unfair. But I understand the Emperor's predicament. He couldn't just stand by and watch the competition. End in total defeat, crushing the army's morale and affecting the situation on the battlefield. But in the long run, turning a good-for-nothing into a hero destroys the very foundation of Great Shia's martial arts. Unfortunately, I can't stop this.
That guy's really lucky.
But I only despise him even more. Don't let me see him. Or else.
Princess, the master the Emperor sent to protect you has arrived outside the door.
Show him in. It's you.
Have we met, Princess?
The famous young Master Baisheng, is there anyone who hasn't?
That's for the best. Then I won't need to introduce myself. You can rest easy with me around, Princess. No matter what dangers we face on the way, I will protect you.
You protect me. I'm afraid I'll be the one protecting you.
What do you mean, Princess? Haven't you heard how I defeated the masters of 5 nations and brought glory to Great Xia?
Out of respect for His Majesty, I wasn't going to expose the truth about the duel, but since you insist on humiliating yourself, then don't blame me.
So, you don't believe it?
It's not just me. Anyone with eyes who would believe it for the sake of the big picture. His Majesty was forced to take this risk. You really think you're the peerless hero who saved Great Xia? Don't you feel any shame at all?
Ashamed. Why should I be ashamed?
Fair enough. After playing young Master Baisheng for so long, your skin must be thicker than a city wall. His Majesty choosing you was actually a clever move to use a useless fool to humiliate the enemy. You're the perfect choice.
Princess, that's going a bit too far.
I'm doing this for his own good. The North isn't like the capital. The enemy is right in front of us. No one will play along with you here. If you still don't know your limits, you'll just throw your life away. I suggest you go back where you came from. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is to be with me? According to my intel, the Beatty can't win on the battlefield, so they might get desperate and try to assassinate me.
That's exactly why His Majesty sent me here. To protect you along the way.
With your skills, any soldier in my camp could easily take your life. Yet you have the nerve to say you'll protect me. Ridiculous.
Who's there?
Stop acting so mysterious. I didn't hear a thing. What could you possibly hear?
Isn't this the guy who was eavesdropping? Looks like he has some skills. Who are you? Why are you stopping me? You don't need to know who I am.
Just remember this. Show the princess more respect from now on. You like the princess. That's none of your business. You just need to remember my words.
And if I don't listen?
I am a man of the martial world. I don't care if the Emperor sent you or not. You'd better not provoke me.
What makes you think I'll be the one to suffer?
You're just a spoiled brat, raised in the lap of luxury since childhood. I bet you've never heard of the Kunlun hero, the name Yan Feng. But surely you know Meng Che. I've fought him before. I only lost by 1 move after 100 rounds.
Oh, quite the boaster. From your tone, I thought you were the one who won.
What if I told you? Meng Che guards the capital. He carries a heavy responsibility. I didn't want to crush his confidence, so I let him win by a move on purpose.
You're trying to say you're the best in the world. Just say it then. Why beat around the bush?
I have no interest in such empty titles. I just want you to know if you dare disrespect the princess again, no one will be able to save you.
What if I choose to be disrespectful? What are you gonna do about it?
If you're asking for a beating, I'll be happy to oblige.
Do you really think I, Xiao Yi, am a pushover anyone can mess with if I don't beat the crap out of you today?
It's because you're already empty. Don't worry, Princess, I'm coming. Princess, what happened?
It's nothing since the moonlight is so beautiful. I wanted to practice my sword skills for a bit. I didn't expect to step into a hole and sprain my ankle.
How about I apply some medicine for you?
No need, Brother Yan. I'll be fine after some rest. You should also get some sleep early.
All right. This brute isn't very bright. The princess was clearly lying, yet he didn't doubt her at all.
Princess, what was that just now? You were practicing your sword skills. Why did you cry out in pain?
I don't know either. It felt like a red-hot needle pierced my chest. The pain was unbearable.
Maybe you should stop practicing.
No, I can't give up halfway.
Her practice method is completely wrong. Why does it feel so sinister and evil?
Princess, what kind of skill is this exactly? I feel something is wrong.
6 months ago, I met a reclusive master. His martial arts were so advanced, they were the best I've ever seen. He is the legendary master of the martial god temple. I begged him to teach me, and finally obtained this book from him, the Tianquan Divine Skill Manual.
The master of the martial god temple is clearly me. There is no such thing as Tianquan divine skill in the temple. This person has ulterior motives. He's clearly trying to harm the princess.
No matter what divine skill it is, it shouldn't damage your body to the point of coughing up blood. Could this person be trying to harm you?
It would be easy for him to kill me. Why would he go through all this trouble? According to that master, I have great talent and my progress will be fast once I master the Tianquan divine skill. I will be invincible. There will just be some backlash during the process. Don't worry about it. Just keep practicing hard.
But you are guarding the border and are already exhausted. Why push yourself so hard?
How can I not push myself? The enemies on the battlefield can't get the upper hand, so they've already targeted me for assassination. My safety is a minor matter. But if it affects the safety of Great Xia, then it's a major problem. Isn't Hero Yan still here?
To protect you.
I just don't want to owe him too much. He's not part of the Imperial Court. Since I have no feelings for him, I shouldn't take his protection for granted.
Princess, let me help you back to rest.
Although this tigress is a bit fierce. And definitely can't be my wife. Her commitment to the country and its people is much better than those high-ranking officials who only talk big 100 times better. For Great Xia, I must keep her safe.
Princess, look.
How much longer until we reach the inn? My back is about to break from all this jolting. Stop!
Your Majesty, is this the person you sent to protect me?
Princess, where is Master Yan? Could he have been delayed by something and failed to follow us?
Don't worry. Even if the sky falls, he will protect me from the shadows. Over these years, he has never made a single mistake.
That Xiao Yi, if he were even half as good as Master Yan, it would be enough.
Is he even worthy of being compared to Yan Feng? Don't insult Yan Feng like that.
Yes, I was wrong.
Someone is here. And more than one, judging by the sound, they're all experts. That Yan Feng, isn't he a seasoned veteran? How can he lack even this much awareness at all? I've misjudged him this time. My hearing is 10 times better than average. No ordinary martial artist can compare. Oh well. Once I deal with them, I'll go back to sleep. All done. Back to sleep.
Princess, once we pass the valley ahead, we'll reach the main road. Throughout this journey, we haven't encountered any danger.
Most likely it was Yan Feng who dealt with it in secret. He's always been this low-key. Doing everything that needs to be done, but never taking any credit. Unlike a certain someone, after this young master returns, he'll definitely tell the Emperor and claim all the credit, saying that my safe arrival in the capital was entirely thanks to him. The world is just so upside down. It's truly unfair.
This princess is probably bad-mouthing me right now. How could she know that I've already dealt with 6 groups of enemies for her? That great hero she relies on was just like her at the time, fast asleep. The Beatty will never give up halfway. This is actually a perfect place for an ambush, I'm afraid. They're all top-tier experts. It seems the elites from 5 nations have gathered again. The princess won't be able to hold them off. Princess, please step aside. Leave these small fry to me.
Get lost. Do you want to die for nothing? I can barely take care of myself, and you're here making things worse. Go stand aside.
So much for my kindness. Find you something else, I'll leave it to you.
Hero Yen, where are you? Come and save the princess.
Don't panic, Princess Yen is here. These people came prepared. They've already figured out everyone around the princess individually. They are all inferior to Yan Feng, but in a formation. They can easily suppress him.
It's over. We're completely finished now.
Princess Ling Shuang, today will be the anniversary of your death next year. This is what happens when you cross Beidi.
Dying just like this.
Isn't it such a waste?
You're right.
Why don't we violate her before killing her? Let's all take turns having some fun. Getting to enjoy a royal princess for once would make life worth living.
How dare you?
Look at the situation you're in, still trying to act all high and mighty. I'll go first.
You bastards, you'll all die horrible deaths.
If you dare touch the princess, I, Yan, swear to the ends of the earth I will hunt you down and kill you and scatter your ashes to the wind.
You'd better worry about yourself. Do you think you'll survive today?
This kid, can't he just stay down?
Using fingers as a sword. Controlling energy with the sword break. He finally stopped pretending. She knows now, doesn't she? That the good-for-nothing in her eyes is a master beyond her imagination.
Princess, what is going on here? How did they all die? It is sword wounds. Princess, they died from sword wounds.
When he lunged at me just now, I just swung my sword blindly. Could it be that this strike was actually this powerful, heavenly, profound divine art movements follow the mind once mastered? The sword energy is like a rainbow. Could it be that at the critical moment of life and death, I broke through the bottleneck and mastered the divine art?
Wow. That actually worked.
Let me try again. I succeeded, I really did it. It seems Great Xia is destined to prosper. Even the heavens are helping me. Let me show you more my heavenly, profound, divine palm.
Princess, you are amazing.
There is more. Watch my heavenly, profound, divine kick.
This is so tough for me.
Not too stupid after all, she finally realized who was helping her. Now she will come crying to admit her mistake.
Actually, you don't need to overdo it.
I was at the front risking my life in battle while you were back here mocking me for fun. Do you think this is funny?
I was imitating you.
Weren't you just mimicking me? Then what were you doing? You really have no conscience. If I had lost everyone's lives, would have been lost right here, and you'd be no exception.
Princess, why bother with someone like him? Congratulations on mastering such peerless skills. I am truly humbled by your prowess.
This is wonderful, Princess. You'll be the greatest warrior in the world from now on.
Is there no justice in this world? But this works out well, too. Didn't she hate it before when I played the fake master? What if I turn her into a fake master as well?
Let's go. What are you waiting for? Our great hero Xiao Yi, hiding behind a woman.
This third move is the most interesting. It's what they call walking right into a trap. Didn't she call me a fake master and a total fraud? Then I'll let her play that role herself for a while. Let's see how she handles it when she realizes the truth. Princess, I'll take my leave first. Until we meet again.
Stop right there. Let's end it here. I never want to see you again.
You never know, maybe we'll see each other again very soon.
I can't guarantee I won't see you again. But I, Ling Shuang, swear right now that I will never have anything to do with you again.
Ancestors, please protect me. Let this tigress successfully reject the marriage proposal and let me escape this disaster.
Shuangger, you've been guarding the northern border with great merit and hard work. But because of that, you've put off your marriage. I've always been concerned about this and wanted to find a good husband for you.
The barbarians haven't been subdued yet, and the border is still in turmoil. Matters of the heart are the last thing on my mind.
Defending the country is important, of course, but your marriage must also be considered. The husband I've chosen for you is one in a million, a truly rare and perfect match. I was afraid that if I waited any longer, someone else would snatch him up.
May I ask who this person is?
The son of Marquis Dingjuan. Xiao Yi? What is it? Are you stunned with joy? Can't believe it's real. A monarch never goes back on his word. Why would I lie to you?
Your Majesty, this is out of the question.
Why not?
This Xiao Yi is the biggest good-for-nothing under the sun. I would rather stay single forever than marry him.
A true master never shows his hand. That was just his disguise. If he were a good-for-nothing, how could he defeat the experts of 5 nations and bring glory to our great Jia?
That was just a ruse by you, Your Majesty, to intimidate the foreign tribes. Xiao Yi just took the credit. Although I wasn't there. How could I not know the truth?
As the commander of the 3 armies, you don't believe me. But believe the rumors spread by the enemy. You've truly disappointed me. My mind is made up. You two will be married soon. Go back and prepare for it.
I firmly refuse to obey. I beg Your Majesty to rescind the order.
You dare defy my decree. Do you think because you hold military power and have grown powerful that you can look down on me?
My loyalty is absolute. The sun and moon are my witnesses. But Xiao Yi is the man I despise the most. I cannot accept this. I beg Your Majesty for the sake of my late father to rescind the order.
Your father and I were close since we were children. He passed away early, and your brother vanished mysteriously. You inherited your father's title and guarded the northern border. Your contributions are immense for both public and private reasons. Why wouldn't I look after you? That is exactly why I carefully chose a fine husband for you, yet you question my intentions, mistaking a gem for a common stone. It truly saddens me.
Your Majesty is the supreme ruler and would never speak lies. Could it be that the contest was orchestrated by the Marquis of Dingjuan?
That's hard to say. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
Even the Emperor was kept in the dark. He really thinks that useless loser is a hero who saved the day. Your Majesty, ultimately our disagreement is about the truth of Xiao Yi's skills. Why not verify it in the most direct way?
You mean...
I beg Your Majesty's permission to settle the marriage with a duel.
Ridiculous. You are a princess. How can you, in public, for your own marriage, enter a duel yourself?
I don't need to compete in person. I have a friend from the martial arts world whose skills are no less than Meng Che's. I'd like him to fight on my behalf. Let one match decide it all.
What if he loses to Xiao Yi?
Then I will have no objections, and will willingly follow the decree to marry if Xiao Yi loses. I ask your majesty to withdraw the decree and allow me to focus on guarding the border without mentioning marriage.
Fine. I grant your request.
I shall take my leave. That good-for-nothing Xiao Yi is no match for Yanfeng unless the sun rises in the west.
Dueling with Xiao Yi is just showing off to a master no one in the world can beat him. Unless he chooses to lose. Summon Xiao Yi to the court at once.
Brother Yan, I'm counting on you.
Defeating a loser like Xiao Yi, does it really require such constant reminders? Princess, do you doubt my skills? Or do you doubt me as a person?
I have absolute faith in you, Brother Yan, but this is a matter of great importance, so it's hard for me to feel at ease.
I stake my life on it. I will ensure you get what you want, Princess.
Well, victory is the only option. Your Majesty. That's a bit unreasonable, isn't it? There's no such thing as a guaranteed win in a duel.
Stop playing dumb with me. As long as you don't throw the fight, you will never lose. Do you simply not want to marry the princess, but you're afraid to defy my decree?
Your Majesty has a keen eye. Nothing escapes you.
Walk with me in the royal garden. Since you possess such martial arts skills, your vision must be extraordinary in our great Xia's vast territory. Which part do you think is the hardest to defend?
The east and west borders both have their strategic passes. The south is far from the barbarians. There are no immediate threats there. Only the northern border sees constant warfare. It's vital to Great Xia's safety.
Then do you know why Ling Shuang, a mere woman, could become the commander of the north?
The Prince of the North guarded the border for years. He won the hearts of the soldiers and the people, but he died tragically young. His son Ling Zhen is incompetent and later vanished without a trace. Only the princess could take on this heavy responsibility. Anyone else would struggle to gain the trust of the North.
The Beatty know this very well. They will try every means possible to get rid of Ling Shuang.
I understand your meaning, Your Majesty. You want me to sacrifice my personal interests and marry the princess so I can protect her day and night and safeguard Great Xia's security.
You're only half right. I don't want to sacrifice either of you. Tell me, what's your impression of Ling Shuang?
The princess is great in every way, except she's a bit fierce.
That's because the burden on her shoulders is too heavy. She can't afford a single moment of weakness. And more importantly, she hasn't found a strong pair of shoulders to allow her to be gentle. Trust my judgment. I'm not just playing matchmaker at random. You two are a match made in heaven.
I have no more doubts. I won't let you down, Your Majesty.
Not saying the outcome is unpredictable now, are we?
Now, the only thing I can't predict is whether that tough guy will cry when he loses.
Why are there so many spectators?
I'm the one who spread the word. The more witnesses there are, the harder it will be for His Majesty to go back on his word. This good-for-nothing is finally going to be exposed. I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Don't worry, Princess, I won't show any mercy. We train hard in martial arts, living on the edge of a blade, risking our lives every day, and yet we can't compare to a deceptive dandy who stole his fame. What kind of logic is that? Today I will definitely seek justice for my friends in the martial arts world.
Very well, go ahead and do it. I'll have your back.
This foolish princess.
She's so eager to bring the whole world here.
Thinking she's blocking His Majesty's way out.
Little does she know she's digging her own grave, and this brute, his skills aren't much.
But he's full of bravado.
You've already planned how to deal with me, haven't you? Well, let's see. Let's see who ends up dealing with whom.
Who do you think will win? My money is on Xiao Yi. He's the one who defeated experts from 5 nations.
Give me a break. Everyone knows that was a sham.
It couldn't be more fake.
If you ask me, Yanfeng will definitely win. The famous Kunlun hero of the martial world is the real deal. I think so too. When a fraud meets the real deal, he's destined to be exposed.
We were supposed to fight last time. You were lucky to escape then. Today, let's see where else you can hide.
But have you ever considered that the one who really escaped was actually you? Since you don't know when to back down and insist on making a fool of yourself, then no one can save you.
If bickering were useful, no one would bother training. After today, I'll see how you can continue your swindling.
Is it possible that instead of me falling, you're the one who will wake up? Wake up from your martial arts fantasy.
Then let's find out. Good heavens, he hasn't even thrown a punch yet, but his aura is already so powerful I can't even catch my breath.
This is real martial arts. That Good-for-Nothing is in trouble. He'll be lucky to survive this. Look, that Good-for-Nothing is still using his fan. Has he gone mad from pretending to be an expert?
Princess, I feel like he doesn't even have the strength to fight back. Will this punch kill him?
Xiao Yi, you brought this on yourself. Don't blame me.
Are you okay?
Master Yan, are you all right?
Get lost.
My God, he sent Yanfeng flying with just one palm. What kind of martial arts is this?
So Xiao Yi is the real deal. It seems suppressing the Five Nations wasn't a lie after all.
This Kunlun hero can't even take a single hit. Turns out he's the one with the hollow reputation. Shut up, everyone, shut up. It's fake. He's a fraud. There's no way I'd lose to him. Whether it's real or not, we don't know. We just know you're the one who was sent flying.
Still want to fight? Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. Something must be wrong.
She should understand by now the loser she despised the most was actually the master protecting her all along.
Princess, what exactly is going on? I saw it clearly. Master Yan was still far from Xiao Yi. When he was knocked back by a single palm strike, is he really that powerful?
You can draw a tiger skin, but not its bones. You can know a man's face, but not his heart. I never expected the person I trusted most to betray me so badly.
You mean...
Tell me, what did the Marquis of Dingyuan offer you to make you betray me like this?
Holy crap, this princess's obsession with me being a good-for-nothing
is just so deep.
She'd rather suspect her most trusted person of betraying her than believe she misjudged me. This hero Yan is really doing a thankless task. Serves him right.
Princess Yu.
You suspect me.
It's not suspicion. It's certainty. Otherwise, explain this how the great Kunlun hero could possibly lose to a good-for-nothing in one move.
Hi.
What did Marquis Dingyuan promise you? Was it power or gold and silver? I could give you those too. Why did you betray me? Why?
I really didn't.
Was it a martial arts manual? For a martial arts fanatic like you, that's an irresistible temptation. How did I not think of that?
I can swear to the heavens if I betrayed the Princess May, lightning strike me down, and may I die a miserable death.
I always thought your greatest strength was loyalty, followed by your martial arts. Now I realize your greatest skill is acting. You had a blood pack in your mouth just now, didn't you? These kinds of underhanded tricks, I've seen them before at Juwu Pavilion. I just didn't expect that you, like those clowns, could be bought off.
Princess, I've protected you for 3 years. Only to be judged like this, I really don't know what to say anymore.
You protected me for 3 years, but ruined my entire life. How do you expect me to judge you?
Don't worry, Princess, I'll risk my life today, and I won't let you lose. You, Xiao, I don't know what kind of dirty tricks you're playing, but my void-piercing blade is made to slay all evil.
So much talk. Can't you just get on with it? Come on.
A fan? He used a fan to knock the broadsword away. Is he even human? Is it really, as the princess said, this hero Yan was bribed and is just putting on a show?
I think so too.
The title of Master Victorious. Isn't that how he got it? I don't know if it's true or false, but I do know. In front of everyone, the princess has definitely lost. Now she has no choice but to marry him.
Princess, don't blame me. Deciding your marriage through a duel was your idea, winning is mandatory, and losing is not an option. That was His Majesty's requirement. I had to show my true skills.
True skills. You really have the nerve to say that if you're so capable, duel with me. Do you dare?
I wouldn't dare. Competing with you, winning is losing, losing is losing. If I win, I'll have to kneel on a washboard. It's better to just lose. I might as well just admit defeat.
What's the point of him acting so shamelessly? I command the 3 armies. What kind of opponent haven't I met? Why am I so helpless against him? Is he my nemesis?
Princess, I'm just going with the flow on this. I'm not trying to climb social ladders, and I don't want to force anyone. If you're really unwilling, you can go see His Majesty yourself.
A loss is a loss. How could I not admit it? Although you won through shameless means, I only have myself to blame for trusting the wrong person. I have nothing to say.
Princess, I really did my best. What will it take for you to believe me?
Things have come to this. Why keep up the act? You've got what you wanted. What I owed you is paid back. Don't let me see you ever again.
Kid, your time is up. I'll cleave you in two with one strike. Let's see how you pester the princess, then.
Are you serious, man? If you were that capable, you could have just beaten me during the duel. Why resort to a sneak attack?
I thought about it for a long time before I realized. At the duel, there must have been a hidden master helping you in secret. That's why I suffered such a defeat. But there's no one around here. Let's see how you keep up the act now.
I finally get it. It's not easy to play the fool. Trying to drop the disguise of being a fool is even harder. Die!
This. How is this possible?
There are plenty of impossible things. Open your eyes and watch closely.
It's real. You actually possess such incredible skills. I can't believe there exists such divine martial arts in this world.
I was already going easy on you. The skills you call divine aren't even half of my true power.
So that means your defeat of the Five Nations Masters wasn't a lie made up by the court.
Our great Jia was founded on martial arts with martial spirit as its soul. We are upright and honorable. We would never stoop to such dirty tricks. The Five Nations Masters were outmatched, so they spread rumors and twisted the truth. You have a tough spirit, but you're a bit too gullible believing such nonsense. What am I going to do with you?
I stand corrected.
This dragon tooth blade is a masterpiece. I don't want to see it go to waste. Here, take it back.
I've always been arrogant about my martial arts. I've never bowed to anyone. Only today did I realize I've just been a frog at the bottom of a well.
Mengche said that too. You two really are old rivals.
The princess suddenly mastered her skills that day. And killed so many experts at once, I felt it defied the laws of martial arts. Now I see it was you helping her in secret.
That wasn't exactly secret help. I basically stepped in myself. I thought the secret was finally out, but the princess would rather believe her skills were divine than believe in a useless guy like me. What else could I say? I just had to let nature take its course.
Why didn't you explain it to the princess, one real exchange of blows, and she would have understood everything? The princess has always admired heroes. Why would you rather have her hate you than reveal the truth?
Is there anything else you want to say? Get it all out.
The princess now sees me as a traitor who sold out for profit. This feels worse than death. I hope you can help clear my name and wash away this injustice.
I will clear your name in the future, but not just yet. This useless fool, I have to keep playing the part.
Why?
The enemy nations now see the princess as a thorn in their side and are determined to eliminate her. The more they see me as a worthless nobody, the more they will let their guard down. The greater the role I can play, and the better I can ensure the princess's safety.
But as a peerless master being treated by so many. As a loser, as a fraud. Facing endless mockery, contempt and insults. Even the disdain of your own wife, don't you feel wronged at all?
After all these years, I've long since gotten used to it.
I have never bowed to anyone in my life. But today I am truly impressed by you, Mr. Xiao.
You and the princess are a perfect match.
With you guarding her, I can finally be completely at ease. You are finally free, while I'm about to enter the cage.
I never expected our Yi heir to be so successful that he could make the princess such a golden phoenix join the Xiao family.
You shouldn't say it like that. Yer is quite capable too. He is worthy of the princess. He defeated the masters of 5 nations. Is there anyone else in the world like him?
But I always feel the princess doesn't actually like Yi. She's just following the imperial decree. In a marriage, mutual affection is what matters most.
Don't worry. If Yer can handle the masters of 5 nations, He can surely handle one princess, just you wait and see.
Don't think that just because I married you, you can have any improper thoughts about me. I want to set some ground rules with you.
What 3 rules rule?
First, don't touch me because you're not worthy. Second, my business, you are not to interfere. Third, the fact that we're only married in name must not be reported to His Majesty.
And what if I don't follow them?
You can try me. Break them once, and I'll beat you once. I'll beat you to a pulp. As long as you're not afraid of the shame.
Fine. I'll accept them all. However, I also have a condition.
Go ahead.
I want to live with you. Don't get me wrong, it's living together, not sleeping together. At most, you sleep on the bed, and I'll sleep on the floor.
What are you plotting?
What could I be plotting? It's all to protect you. I must have owed you in a past life.
I see.
What do you see?
You know how powerful I am. After mastering the heavenly profound technique, it's quite formidable. While you're just a fraud with a guilty conscience, thinking that staying by my side is safest. Am I right? Don't worry. Even though I truly look down on you, I still have to look out for my own. As long as I'm here, no one can touch you.
Right. Well, thank you then.
Actually, your fall to this state today isn't entirely your fault. It's all because the Marquis of Dingjuan and his wife spoiled you since I've taken charge of you. I have to take this piece of trash and remake you from scratch.
What are you going to do?
3 words to describe you. All show. Know what you lack the most. The fundamentals build a solid foundation first. Only then can you walk the path of martial arts steadily. Got it.
Got it.
Squat for 2 hours first. Don't even think about slacking off. Those old tricks you used to fool people won't work with me.
Do you think this is easy for me, a peerless master like me, squatting in public? This is like a white-bearded old man breastfeeding in public. What's the difference? Just hold on a bit longer.
Before that tigress comes back for me.
Oh, isn't this Mr. Xiao?
It certainly is. What are you doing? Ha ha ha. You're a grown man, still practicing horse stance. I stopped doing that when I was still in diapers. Buddy, you're starting a bit late. Just go home and go to bed.
Your kung fu is weak because you haven't practiced your horse stance enough. If you squat for 20 years like me, you might not be much worse than me.
We're worse than you. You've got some nerve. Believe it or not, I can flatten you with one punch. Anyone can brag. Dare to spar a bit.
Then let's see what you got.
How's that?
Not much.
Watch me. Do you yield? I'm asking if you yield.
Holy crap, that actually worked.
It's not like I'm the one who knocked you down. Why should I help you up?
We're comparing martial arts, not trash talk. If you can do what we do, then we'll say you won. Come on.
If I were just like you, then all this horse stance would be for nothing.
Stay back. From today on, I'm going to practice the horse stance for 2 hours every day, no 3 hours.
I'm going to do it every single day for 10 years, even 20 years, until I become the world's greatest master.
Even if you do it for a lifetime, you'll only become a master of the latrine.
Why do you keep following me?
To protect you, of course. I've heard the news. After the Beatty assassination failed, they've come up with another wicked plot. Now there's a huge reward of 100,000 for your head. Many masters of the martial arts world are already on the move.
You know that, and you're still making trouble for me. If you stay by my side, I'll have to get distracted protecting you. If you really want to help me, just stay away from me.
The prince consort is just anxious to protect his wife. My lady, please don't be so hard on him.
Anxious to protect me? Nonsense. I think he's just anxious to protect himself. How is he supposed to protect me with his mouth? Tell the truth. Are you just bragging all day and offended some master? You're just afraid of getting beaten up, so you won't leave my side. You're a grown man and you still need a woman's protection. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? It seems you still know how to blush. You're not completely hopeless yet.
I'm just angry.
Being stuck with a loser like you, I don't even know who I should be angry at. If you have any self-respect left, stop being such a clingy tag-along.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Silua, was I a bit too harsh?
Well, it's true the prince consort isn't a bad person.
Although his martial arts skills are exceptionally poor.
That's not exactly a crime. There aren't that many masters in the world anyway. And who could have talent like yours, my lady?
Let's go!
Holding the title of the consort. Yet I can't even touch a hair on her head. I tried so hard to protect her. But ended up being the man she protects. Is there any justice left in this world?
Will she make it? This time Princess Ling Shuang is likely doomed. Do you know who the experts are teaming up to kill her? Just who they are. Life-taking, Judge Kui Jusha Scorpion, Lady Su Megu, King of Assassin Shen Jinghong, they're all top-tier masters in the martial world. So many top masters teaming up against one person. That's unheard of. It's mainly because Beatty offered such a high bounty, even a small share of it would let them live in luxury for the rest of their lives. I don't have the skills, otherwise I'd go get a piece of the action too. Why don't they work alone? Why team up? Do you think the princess is a pushover? I heard she defeated the experts of 5 nations recently. Taking her on one-on-one is just suicide. What a pity. No matter how strong the princess is, with so many people ganging up on her. She's finished, I bet, by now. She's already on her way to the afterlife. Am I seeing things? Was that a person just now? No one can be that fast. It was clearly a bird. Is there a bird that big?
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have lost my temper over this. Ling Shuang, please don't let anything happen to you.
Princess, I feel like something's not right.
What's wrong?
I can't put my finger on it, but I have a chill down my spine.
You probably caught a cold. See a doctor when we get back.
Tack.
We agreed to act together. Why are you breaking your word? As if you made a move yourself, pot-calling the kettle black. Have you no shame?
Everyone just had the same idea. The princess is so powerful, whoever rushes in first dies.
Then what do you suggest? You don't want the 100,000 taels of gold anymore. Then what are we here for?
I actually have an idea. Everyone knows the consort is a total useless loser. Why don't we kidnap him? Use him to blackmail the princess.
Great idea. Even if the princess doesn't surrender for him, at least she'll be completely distracted. That'll be our chance.
Speak of the devil. That man is the consort.
Excellent talk about a stroke of luck. When luck comes, nothing can stop it. Get him.
You're here for the princess. Where is the princess?
Such deep devotion between husband and wife. We're kidnapping you to threaten the princess. What do you think she'll do?
Thank goodness.
Not only are his martial arts a sham, he's lost his mind too. We're kidnapping him, and he's saying, thank goodness.
Now. Do you see why now? This sword of yours could pass as a hidden weapon.
Zhuangju, there's no sound of fighting. Let's go back and check. Princess, you are of noble birth. Why bother getting involved in this?
I'm not just getting involved, I'm worried.
You're worried about the prince consort. You're harsh to him in words, but you actually care about him.
Who cares about him? I care about my own reputation. If he gets beaten up, it would be embarrassing for me.
Princess, look, it really is the prince consort. He's surrounded by a gang. He seems to be in danger.
How do you like the move I drew with my sword?
Oh my god, I can't believe such martial arts exist in this world. Why didn't my master's wife ever tell me?
So he's not a fake master. He's the real deal, a true master beyond our imagination.
Talk about rotten luck. We avoided the princess, who's a tough nut to crack, only to find someone even tougher.
What if I told you the princess is the fake master? You could have easily taken her down and earned those 100,000 taels of the gold bounty, huh?
No. Please don't cripple our martial arts.
Princess, I'm here. Let's see who dares to touch him.
Your martial arts might be lousy, but you've at least trained a bit. You can't even handle a bunch of nobodies like them.
They aren't nobodies. They're all big shots in the martial arts world. This is the soul-reaping judge, Kuijusha, that is the scorpion lady, Sumegu, and this one is even more terrifying, the king of assassins, Shen Jinghong.
But why do I feel like they are so weak as if they don't know martial arts at all? I get it. It must be that my divine Tianquan skill has reached a new level. The stronger I am, the weaker they naturally appear.
That makes sense.
Do you understand now? Being strong yourself is the only way. Never rely on others. You almost lost your life today. If you still haven't learned your lesson, then you're truly beyond help.
I understand. I'll learn my lesson. I'll take my medicine.
Let's go. What are you standing there for?
I thought you didn't want me to follow you.
How was I supposed to know you'd offended so many troublesome figures in the martial arts world? I can't just stand by and watch you die. Stop rambling. Are you coming or not?
Coming.
Princess, this trip to the northern border won't be a short one. Are you really not taking the prince consort with you?
Why would I take him? I'm going to war. Not for pleasure. Do I need someone else to get in my way?
But you are husband and wife. The prince consort followed Marcus Dingyuan and his wife back to their hometown to worship ancestors. He'll be back in a few days. Are we just going to leave without saying goodbye?
I'm giving him a way out. The northern border is a harsh and cold place, with constant warfare year after year. He was raised in the lap of luxury. Do you really think he'd want to go?
All right, then.
Prince Consort. The princess left for the northern border 3 days ago.
What, the princess went back to the northern border? Oh no.
Princess, do you think on this journey Beatty might send more assassins after you? What happened last time still terrifies me now.
Don't worry, my Sky Mystic skill has reached a new level. Besides, I no longer have that dead weight with me. If they want to die, let them come.
Another horse has been run to exhaustion. This can't go on, I'll just go on my own. Beatty will never pass up a chance to assassinate her. The princess mistakenly thinks she's a master again. The situation is extremely dangerous. I hope I can make it in time.
This mission to assassinate Princess Ling Shuang is a suicide mission for us, but for Beatty, for the Wolf Lord. Soldiers, we will never retreat. Even if we are torn to pieces, we will not hesitate. Even if we are torn to pieces, we will not hesitate.
Boss.
This Princess Ling Shuang.
Is she really that terrifying? We are all top masters of Beatty, yet together we are no match for her alone.
We are only the top masters of one nation. Last time it was the top masters of 5 nations.
We're all slain by Princess Ling Shuang's sword.
Not a single one escaped. But so what? As long as there's a slim chance.
We will fight with our lives. We don't expect to return alive. We only seek to take her down with us.
To take her down with us.
This is bad. The princess is in danger.
What's the panic count? How many of them are here? Tell them they won't be leaving here alive.
Protect the princess. Princess, what do we do?
What else can we do? Of course we'll let these reckless fools witness the power of my heavenly mystic art.
Truly the aura of a master.
This presence is overwhelming. I can hardly breathe.
Same here. In all my years in the martial world, I've never felt like this before. It's come to this. Fear is useless. Let's give it our all.
Fight me. You're not even worthy. Dying by my heavenly mystic sword is your good fortune. Come at me all at once. I'll finish this in one strike. If I have to use a second move, then my skills aren't good enough.
Kill.
Charge.
Heavenly mystic art sword aura like a rainbow indestructible cutting through everything die. Where is the sword aura, the aura of the divine sky sword? Why is it gone?
Seems like he's nothing special. Let me test your skills, cloud-breaking fists.
Divine sky palm.
Some top expert he is. We've all been tricked. He's just a good-for-nothing. Ha 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 ha.
This is impossible. I don't believe it. I wouldn't believe it for the life of me. Divine sky kick.
The great Princess Ling Shuang reduced to a plaything in my palm. This is so satisfying.
No, you bastard.
Let me go.
Go.
Before we set off, the Wolf Lord ordered only dead bodies, no survivors. We will right now hack him to pieces.
His head must be cut off and brought back. Princess Ling Shuang is the soul of the North. Take her head and hang it on the city gate. The soldiers and people of the North will surely crumble without a fight. We'll have achieved a great feat. Nobility and land are within our reach. Ha 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 ha.
You want to touch the princess? You'll have to step over my dead body first.
Wanting to die with her is easy. I'll grant your wish right now.
Princess, though we are master and servant, we are like sisters. Today, we shall die together.
Who's there?
Fortunately, the princess only fainted. She'll wake up soon.
Even the princess is no match for them, even if you're skilled in martial arts. What's the point of catching up? Why throw your life away for nothing?
With me here, not even the kings of hell can take her away.
Princess, madam.
Tell me how you want to die.
Ha ha ha, I wondered who it was.
Isn't this the famous Master Bai Sheng?
The useless son-in-law everyone mocks.
You two really are a perfect match. It's one thing for both of you to be useless, but you don't even know your own limits.
Rushing here to die? Didn't you ask how we want to die?
I want to go to heaven. How's that?
No problem.
No need to look for him. I've already crushed him to pieces.
Crushed to pieces. A living person was crushed to pieces.
He went to heaven. Now you can go to hell.
Is he even human?
You're scaring the mighty warriors to death. With such little courage, you dare to wreak havoc in our great Xia.
The legendary master is a loser. The legendary loser is a master. Is my mind a mess, or is the world a mess?
Maybe it's both, so you might as well be reincarnated soon and start over in your next life.
Let's take him on together.
Let me use your sword to wash away your shame today.
I understand. I understand everything now.
What did you figure out?
You're not a loser. You're a master, a true master. Defeating the Five Nations was real. Beating Yanfeng was real. Everything was real.
Then what was fake?
The princess's kung fu was fake. There's no such thing as the profound mystic art, and certainly no mastering it in a single day. From start to finish, you've been the one protecting her from the shadows when the princess wakes up. I can't imagine how happy she'll be. She's always admired heroes and respected masters. When she finds out her husband is the greatest hero and master in the world, think about how happy she'll be.
Are you sure she'll be happy? I think we should add the word not.
Why?
She's been calling me a loser all along, while thinking she's the master. If that suddenly flips, with her pride, how will she face me? How could she possibly be happy?
That's true, I didn't think of it that way.
I chose to hide my strength and set the princess up as the master for 3 reasons. The first was for my own sake. I hoped she would reject the marriage to the emperor. The second was for her own good. To stop her from continuing her training and risking a cultivation deviation.
What's the third reason? Why did you stop?
The princess belittled me so much, calling me a useless loser every chance she got, calling me a fake master. She was too harsh. I couldn't help but get a little annoyed, so I wanted to play a little prank on her, letting her get caught up in her own illusion as a bit of petty revenge.
You two really are a bickering couple.
Now you're in a bit of a tight spot. If she finds out the truth, it will shatter her confidence or even make her doubt her own judgment. As the commander of the northern frontier, losing that confidence could be fatal.
What should we do then? The princess has already fought those people. There's no way to hide it now.
I have a way.
What happened? Why are we still alive? They are the ones who died.
Master Yan came out of nowhere and killed them all in an instant. Turns out he's been protecting us in secret.
Where is he?
After Master Yan took them out, he just left. He didn't leave a word. I called out to him, but he ignored me.
He must have done something he's ashamed of and was afraid to face me. There's really no need for that. I don't blame him anymore. Am I a real master or a fraud? If I'm a real master, why was I so helpless today? If I'm a fraud, how did I kill all those enemies with one stroke last time? How do you explain that?
Princess, I know what happened.
You know.
I told Master Yan about what happened. Master Yan examined the scene carefully. He said the tea you drank was spiked with muscle-weakening powder. This drug drains all of your inner power, making it impossible to use your martial arts.
Really?
Of course it's true, Master Yan said, because they knew they were no match for you. They had to use such underhanded tricks.
If that's the case, why didn't they just kill me? Why mock me for being a loser and a fraud? They
just wanted to humiliate you as much as possible. Why take their words seriously?
That makes sense. Did Yan Feng tell you how long the effects of this powder last?
6 hours. You've been out for so long, the effects should have worn off by now.
In that case, whether it's true or not, we'll know with one test. If I can cut down that tree with my sword energy, then it's true. If I can't, then it's a lie. It's real, my Tianjuan divine art is real that scared me to death. I told you it would work. A self-righteous fake expert like Xiao Yi, what's the point of him even living?
Others take the credit while he takes the grievances. Poor consort, it hasn't been easy for him.
Wait for me.
What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Why did you leave without saying a word? Do you even care about me, your consort?
I'm doing this for your own good. Do you have any idea what we just went through? If you had been there, you would have been scared out of your wits.
Believe it or not, if I had been there, I would have wiped out all the enemies and kept you from any harm.
Here we go again. Can't you just give it a rest? You're never around when there's danger, but you're always boasting when it's safe. Do you know how annoying you are?
Princess, no matter what, the consort was willing to give up his comfortable life in the capital to follow you to the border and suffer. His intentions are good after all. Please stop blaming him.
Let's go.
Damn it, so many experts, and none of them returned. Are we really out of options? Our only choice now
is to seek help from one person. As long as this person agrees to help, nothing in this world will be impossible.
Who?
Alien Zan's master. The one who controls the universe, the one who devours mountains and rivers, a legend for the ages, Yelu Dongkai.
Senior, please come out of seclusion to help me. You can name any price you want.
I killed too many in the first half of my life. I have long sworn an oath, never to use my martial arts again. What use is it even if I return?
Senior, you are also of royal blood. Can you really watch Beatty be defeated by Daxia and see our people become slaves to foreigners?
I have never just stood by. I've just been planning in the shadows.
Please explain, Senior.
In the name of the king of Wuji Palace, I gave Princess Ling Shuang a copy of the Tianchuan divine art. As long as she keeps practicing it, she will eventually succumb to internal demons, lose her mind, and become my puppet.
But as far as I know, not only is she fine, she has actually mastered the Tianchuan divine art and killed both groups of experts I sent.
There is no such thing as the Tianjuan divine art in this world. How could she possibly have mastered it? If I'm not mistaken, it's that expert named Xiao Yi who has been helping her in secret.
It's that kid causing trouble again.
Although the court claims the masters of the 5 nations were defeated by a sneak attack, they can't hide the truth from me. He defeated my disciple, Helian Zhan, in a single move. You might be almost as strong as I am. The great Jia Emperor is truly a cunning old fox. By arranging the marriage between those two, it's the same as providing Prince Lingshuang with a guardian and setting up a barrier in the Northern Territory.
No matter.
I've been planning for years and placed a key pawn long ago. It's time to use it. Walking on water without a trace. What impressive Qinggong. Who is this person? He is my last disciple. He is my disciple from the Heaven Gate, the heir of Great Xia's Northern Territory, the heir of the Northern King of Great Xia Ling Jin, the half-brother of Prince Ling Shuang. Ling Jin was a dissolute playboy back then. The Northern Territory was quite disappointed in him. The Northern King was quite disappointed in him. Meanwhile, Prince Ling Shuang was exceptionally talented. So the Northern King gradually pinned his hopes on Ling Shuang instead, out of spite. Ling Zhen ran away from home. And I took him in as my last disciple. By now it has been over 5 years. The state preceptor's plan is truly far-reaching. You intend to use him against Prince Ling Shuang exactly. After 5 years of my training, his martial arts and strategy are now extraordinary, and he hates Ling Shuang to the bone. Now it's time for him to play his part. You've bided your time for 5 years. It's time to return to the Northern Territory.
Really? That's great. I've waited for this day for so long.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Ling Shuang has a top-tier expert by her side, who once defeated your senior brother Helian Jan in one move. Although your skills far surpass your senior brother's, you are still no match for that man.
Then what should I do?
Sit cross-legged, regulate your internal breath.
Master, what are you doing?
I will transfer all 60 years of my internal power to you. From now on, no one in the world will be your match.
But Master, you...
My life is coming to an end. This is the best way for me to go. I want you to take a solemn oath from this day forward. You will be loyal to Beatty and help the Wolf King unite the world.
I swear to the heavens I pledge my honor.
Heart belongs to Beatty.
I will serve the Wolf King. I am willing to lead the charge. To conquer the Northern Territory and destroy Great Xia. If I ever have a change of heart, may I be decapitated, and my soul cast into purgatory forever.
Ling Shuang. You bitch. Just wait for your deaths.
Recently, the Beatty army has launched continuous attacks. But something feels strange about it. It defies military logic. I've decided to hold our ground for now, to avoid falling into a trap.
Only knows how to hide like a coward. A commander-in-chief like this is utterly useless.
Who dares barge into the main tent and speak so arrogantly?
Barging into the main tent. Quite a serious accusation. Why don't you just cut off my head?
It's you.
That's right. It's me surprised I'm still alive and well. Are you disappointed?
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? You know better than anyone. It's only right for a son to succeed his father. It's the natural order of things. If I hadn't gone missing, a mere woman like you, how could you ever become the Northern Commander?
You were a spoiled brat, and then you vanished. You couldn't handle the responsibility, so how is that my fault?
What do you mean, spoiled brat? That's just you and your mother exaggerating, framing me in front of father. What do you mean, vanished? I was targeted for assassination and barely escaped with my life. To avoid being killed upon my return, I had no choice but to hide.
Stop your baseless accusations. I, Ling Shuang, have always acted with integrity. I won't let you slander me like this.
Back then, I lacked both wits and strength, knowing I couldn't beat you and your mother, so I bided my time and trained under a master. Now that I've mastered my skills, this commander's seat should return to its rightful owner.
Ridiculous. The Northern Commander position is vital. You know nothing of military affairs. What makes you think you can just take it?
Should I be like you, afraid of the enemy, and call myself the Northern Commander? You might as well let a tortoise take your place. It would certainly do a better job.
What do you know? The enemy's situation is unclear. Charging in blindly will only lead to an ambush.
If one is strong enough, why fear the enemy's tricks? I'm willing to lead a troop into battle to crush the Beatty's spirit.
I'm willing to follow the prince into battle. I am willing to go as well.
These two, one is from Ling Zhen's mother's side, and the other has always been against me. Now that he's back, things are going to get complicated.
Why are you silent? Are you afraid I'll win and expose your incompetence?
If you insist on fighting, I won't stop you. So no one can say I'm being biased. But the lives of our soldiers are no joke. What if you lose?
If I don't win. I'll accept punishment under military law.
Reporting to the commander. The prince has won a great victory. The Beatty army is in total disarray.
Our troops are in hot pursuit. The enemy is fleeing in terror. We have reclaimed 3 lost territories.
The prince asked me to tell you.
Speak.
The prince said to keep the commander's seat warm for him. He'll be back to claim it soon. Commander, have mercy. It was the prince's order I didn't dare disobey.
It's been less than half a month. He has already won 6 consecutive battles and reclaimed 7 cities. Rumors in the army say he's the god of war reincarnated, and that I'm far inferior to him.
I've carefully analyzed the battle reports. His command shows nothing extraordinary. There's no reason for the Beatty to be defeated so easily. When things are this strange, something is wrong. I suspect he's a spy for the Beatty. This charade is just a plot to seize the commander's position.
I didn't expect you to be a loser in martial arts, but actually have some brains for strategy.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I've had the same suspicion for a while. He suddenly reappeared after being missing for years. He's like a completely different person. The timing of those victories was just too perfect. It's as if the Beatty army was deliberately cooperating with him. Then what are we waiting for?
Before he seizes the commander's post.
We should take him down now. We have no proof of treason, and he keeps winning battles. If we arrest him now without cause, none of the soldiers will accept it. They'll say, I framed the heir to protect my power.
This is a blatant scheme easy to see through, but hard to break.
Exactly. As the heir, he is the rightful successor. And now he's outshining me on the battlefield. Support for him, from those wanting him to replace me, is growing, although I've commanded the northern frontier for years, and most are still loyal to me. But if this continues, the northern frontier will eventually split. This only hurts us and helps our enemies. This is the last thing I want to see.
How about I suggest a way?
What are you trying to say?
Daxia was founded on martial arts. Martial arts is the soul of everything. Why don't we have a duel? If I lose, I'll disappear from your sight forever. If you lose, you hand over the commander's post.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. You don't want internal strife, and I don't want us to kill each other. The position belongs to the most capable without harming the foundation of the North. That's what we should do.
Fine, it's a deal.
Then 3 days from now, we'll settle this.
"5 years ago, he was no match for me. Now he's full of confidence. Clearly, his skills are far beyond what they were. Too bad he doesn't know I've mastered the heavenly mystic art. I'm invincible in this world. How can he possibly compete with me?"
Princess, didn't you agree to this too quickly? I think we should have clarified the rules first. For example, if during the duel, others are not allowed to get close, then it's better not to fight at all.
Why? Don't worry with my martial skills. No matter what rules he sets, it's like an ant trying to stop a carriage. He is bound to lose. Getting rid of him this way is already the best outcome.
Prince Consort, everything depends on you. Are you sure about this?
This heir's aura is completely hidden. Even I can't gauge his depth. He might be the strongest opponent I've ever encountered in my life.
No wonder he wants a duel. The princess has fallen into a trap. What should we do?
No matter. The person who can best me hasn't been born yet.
Consort, from such a long distance, can you still exert your power?
No problem. However, you'd better find a group of trusted men to stand with me under the guise of cheering, to cover my movements so the opponent doesn't notice anything.
Fine, I'll go right now.
Xiao Yi, you don't have to be so secretive. You're the one I'm taking on today.
Why is he looking at me like that? Could it be that he has already realized?
That I am his real opponent, Ling Zhen. I am your opponent. Where are you looking?
You're not worthy of being my opponent. You can't see yourself clearly, nor can you see others. You're truly laughably stupid. All I can say is, you've been too sheltered.
What nonsense are you talking? Do you think playing the fool will let you get away with it?
You're the one who's finished, once I've finished off that kid behind you.
I'll take my time to skin you alive. This is ridiculous. I have no idea what you're talking about. All I know is you're bound to lose. After all, we share the same blood. It's a tragedy for brothers to fight. Let's not resort to weapons. Let me use the Tianxuan Divine Palm to teach you a lesson. Come on. He actually took my Tianxuan Divine Palm without being sent flying. I didn't budge an inch. While he retreated several steps, he's still the one who lost this round.
I retreated several steps.
While he only swayed slightly.
And he struck from such a distance. Am I really that much worse than him?
Didn't Master say?
That I was already invincible.
My judgment was correct. He is indeed the strongest opponent I have ever encountered. Too bad my power only grows when facing strength. He doesn't stand a chance.
You're competing with me, not anyone else. What on earth are you looking at?
Don't you know how to respect your opponent competing with you? Fine. Continue. This kid is quite cunning.
He must think that the further he is from me.
The weaker my power will be, unfortunately, he still underestimated me. Just how strong is his power? It's like the ocean tides, endless and surging.
Without any sign of weakening, on the contrary, it's getting stronger. Tianshuan Divine Palm, all rivers flow into one. You lost.
I did lose, but not to you, but to him.
Lingzhen, do you even know what you're saying?
Of course I do. This was supposed to be a duel between us, yet you had someone helping you in secret. So what if you beat me? Does that even count as a victory?
Be a good loser. You're a grown man. If you can't handle a loss, fine. But to come up with such an excuse, aren't you afraid of being a laughingstock?
You're the one who'll be the laughingstock. Did you really think you mastered some Tianshuan divine art? Do you really think you're invincible? Give me a break. If that person hadn't helped you, you couldn't even have withstood one of my moves.
Fine. Then tell me who is helping me.
Him, your consort, Xiao Yi.
Lingzhen, you're really grasping at straws. Mistaking a vet for a doctor. What kind of person is Xiao Yi? Everyone here knows it. He doesn't know martial arts at all. You saying he's helping me is just hilarious.
Whether I'm telling the truth is easy to prove. Have Xiao Yi leave right now, let's fight again, and the truth will be revealed.
Fine. Leave the arena now without my command. Don't you dare come back, no.
I can't leave.
Why not?
Do you even have to ask? You're just his puppet. Once he leaves, your true lack of skill will be exposed for all to see.
Xiao Yi, whose side are you on, mine or his? If you're on my side, leave right now.
Princess.
You can't let the consort leave.
See that everyone knows who the real master is. And who the fraud is. You're the only one in the dark. You're just a clown riding on someone else's coattails. Without Xiao Yi protecting you, you'd have died a dozen times over.
I'm clearly the one protecting you, now that he's twisting the truth. You stay silent and refuse to leave. What exactly are you up to? Speak.
Princess. Since it's come to this, there's no point in hiding it anymore. Just let me go all out. I'll take his life right here, to eliminate the threat for you.
Even now you're still pretending I've really had enough of you. I have one word for you. Get out. Take him away.
Fine. One can survive calamities from heaven. But those of one's own making are fatal. I've done my best.
Consort, let's see what excuse you'll have when you lose this time.
I won't lose. But you will certainly wake up. Wide awake now, this is your true strength.
No. Impossible. I don't believe it. This can't be real.
This is the reality, and let me tell you something else. I didn't even use my full power, because you're not worthy.
What happened to my Mystic Heaven technique? Why isn't it working? Is it just like last time?
What bullshit Mystic Heaven technique that martial art doesn't even exist? From the very beginning, Xiao Yi was the one helping you all along. The man you saw as a loser is the true master, and you, the self-proclaimed expert, are nothing but a useless fool.
No.
From this moment on, your title as commander belongs to me.
Princess.
You knew this whole time. Why didn't you tell me?
Why the prince consort wouldn't let me? He said, as the northern commander, your confidence is vital. He didn't want to break your spirit.
Then why did he make me look like a master? Didn't he know you can't fake the truth forever? It was bound to be exposed sooner or later. Didn't he realize falling from grace would be even more painful?
Princess, think back carefully when we were in the valley and met those experts when we were about to be disgraced and lose our lives. The prince consort killed them all. You just assumed it was your own power. Under those circumstances, the prince consort had to play along. Besides, you were so prejudiced against him. Even if he had told the truth, you would have just scolded him again, thinking he was just bragging. Am I right? Aside from protecting your confidence, the prince consort had deeper reasons. The more he was seen as a loser, the less the northern tribes would suspect him, and the better he could keep you safe.
So he's been protecting me this whole time, helping me, encouraging me, while I kept belittling him, mocking him, and looking down on him. I really was a fool.
The prince consort has really suffered. A supreme master like him must have immense pride. I can't imagine being mocked as a loser by everyone, and being treated with contempt by his own wife, how he managed to endure it all.
Stop it. I'm going to beg for his forgiveness right now. I hope it's not too late. Xiaoyi, where are you? Don't hide from me. I'll make it up to you. I promise. I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you. Please, come out.
Princess, there's a note here.
I gave my heart to protect you, but you never trusted me for a second since I've been publicly cast out. Why would I stay where I'm not wanted? From now on, we go our separate ways. May we never meet again in this life. Take care of yourself. Don't look for me.
Well, what does the letter say?
The consort didn't return to the Marquis' manor. He even sent a message back saying he wants to wander the world, asking his parents not to worry about him.
Is he really that heartless? Won't he give me even a single chance? No. I don't blame him. I hurt him too deeply. I'm reaping what I sowed.
Princess, now that you've lost the consort's protection, you must be extra careful. Ling Zhen might strike at any moment.
My own safety, I don't really care about. I worry about the safety of the entire northern frontier. Since I lost to Ling Zhen, I cannot go back on my word. Fortunately, if he wants to take over as commander, he still needs the Emperor's approval. His Majesty is wise. He won't be deceived by him. The safety of the northern frontier, entrusted to an unreliable person.
The imperial decree has arrived. By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees Ling Zhen, heir of the Northern King, possessing extraordinary courage and strategy, with consecutive victories on the battlefield, recovering 7 cities' outstanding achievements, is now appointed as the commander of the northern frontier, overseeing all military and political affairs, securing the borders and pacifying the people. Do not fail our expectations by imperial command.
Thank you for your great grace, your majesty. Long live the emperor, long live the emperor. Now that things have come to this, what else do you have to say? You usurped this position while sitting in the commander's seat. Did you ever think this day would come?
Your Majesty, you are being foolish, deceived by his superficial record without looking into the suspicious details. Rashly handing over military and political power into the hands of someone like him. The northern frontier is in danger, Great Xia is in danger.
Princess Adjutant Lin died suddenly at home. The cause of death is unknown.
This is already the 6th one. Any subordinate loyal to me either disappears mysteriously or dies suddenly for no reason, and then he replaces them with his own men. His methods are far too ruthless.
There's nothing we can do. Without the consort to keep him in check, his martial arts are the best in the world. No one can stop him from committing these atrocities.
If he just wanted to secure his position as commander. There would be no need for this. I suspect that the one he ultimately wants to get rid of is me.
Ling Shuang, someone has filed a formal report.
That you're colluding with the Baidi and betraying the country. The evidence is irrefutable. Loyal men like Adjutant Lin were all silenced because they knew too much. You killed them to keep them quiet.
If you want to frame someone, you can always find an excuse. You are the one truly betraying the country. I will confront you in front of His Majesty.
You won't get that chance. Take her down.
Prince, you and the princess are siblings after all. How can you be so heartless? Aren't you afraid the Northern King will find out from the afterlife and settle the score with you?
You reckless wench, take her as well. Let her be buried with her mistress. You've held the commander's post for years. Now you're a prisoner, falling from the clouds into the mud. How does it feel? Killing you now is easier than crushing an ant. Do you know why I'm keeping you alive? Because I want you to watch with your own eyes as the Baidi cavalry tramples Great Xia, as your soldiers beg for mercy on their knees, as the people of Great Xia become slaves, never to rise again for generations.
You really are a traitor.
So what if I am?
You have Great Xia blood in your veins. Even if you have a personal grudge against me, how could you betray your country and people for that? To become a lapdog for foreigners?
Shut up, Great Xia blood is worthless to me.
Just because I was born of a concubine back then, father favored you. The people and soldiers of the north looked down on me. When has Great Xia ever shown me any warmth?
It's because you're a failure. Who else is there to blame? Ha ha ha.
Well, I'm successful now. Just watch me destroy everyone who looked down on me. I'm gathering all the troops in the north for a life and death battle with Northern DI. Guess who will die?
What are you planning to do?
Tomorrow at midnight, I will lead the Northern Army right into the pocket formation set by Northern Dai. Once they are wiped out, the gates to the north will be wide open. The Northern cavalry can march right in and trample the lands of Great Xia.
You're dreaming, don't forget, there's one more person. He will definitely stop you.
Xiao Yi. If he doesn't come for me, I'll go find him myself. Only by killing him with my own hands can I wash away the shame of that day. I heard you were looking for me. Well, here I am. You were eavesdropping outside the cell. I am everywhere, you just didn't know it. You didn't leave in a huff at all. I, Xiao Yi, am a real man. My spirit can contain the sun and moon. How could I, out of temporary anger, abandon the princess in danger and ignore the safety of Great Xia? You underestimate me too much. So you only pretended to leave in anger. You had another motive. I was just going with the flow. On taking advantage of the situation, you carry out your conspiracy. I execute my plan. Let's see who has the last laugh. I'm afraid you won't get that chance. That duel was just a test of skills. I didn't use my best techniques. Swordsmanship is my true strength. Prepare to die when martial arts reach their peak. I never used weapons back then. I used this very finger to channel chi into a sword to slay all the enemies, making the princess believe that she had mastered the Tianxuan divine art. I'll use this finger sword to duel with you, finger sword. How could such a technique exist in this world now? Do you believe me? So what if you beat me? Even if you kill me, it won't change Great Xia's fate of destruction. The northern generals have all been replaced. By those loyal to me, they will launch the attack tomorrow at midnight, seeking their own destruction. Unless I give the order myself, no one can stop it. But do you think I'll give that order? What about me? Do you think I can do it? The art of disguise. I can't believe such a disguise art exists. I am the master of Wuji Temple. Every secret art in the world, I have mastered them all. A mere disguise. Art is nothing to me. You're the master of Wuji Temple. No wonder you're so powerful. I guess it's just my bad luck to run into you. It's more than just your bad luck. All of Beatty is in for a disaster. I infiltrated the Beatty camp. After uncovering your conspiracy, I decided to beat you at your own game, so I went to the capital to see His Majesty and devised this plan with him. So the Emperor of Great Xia knew everything all along. My appointment was also intentional. How ridiculous that I was so smug, thinking I had you all right where I wanted you. I should actually thank you. If it weren't for you, why would the Beatty army walk right into the trap? Giving Great Xia the chance to win it all in one battle. At midnight tomorrow, I will use your identity to lead this battle and wipe out the main Beatty forces. Just kill me. You are the son of the Northern King and the princess's brother. The laws of Great Xia will decide your fate, but your martial arts I must cripple first to keep you from causing more trouble.
What are you doing here again?
I have something to show you.
Xiao Yi's fan. Where is he?
What do you think? Since his fan is in my hands, why even ask? Isn't this exactly what you wanted?
You killed him.
This marriage was forced upon you by the Emperor, and you rejected it in every way. You've loathed him even more since the wedding, wishing he would vanish from your sight forever. Now I've helped you get what you wanted. What else could you be unhappy about?
Stop it. I was just blind and foolish, mistaking a hero for a loser, treating his sincerity like trash. To the one who protected me with everything, I never even said a kind word if there's a next life. Even if I'm just a soldier by his side, it's better than being this foolish princess who can't tell right from wrong. Great Xia is falling and Xiao Yi is dead. I can't protect my country, and I can't keep the one who protected me. What's the point of living? I might as well follow him so that on the road to the afterlife, I can offer a late apology.
Princess, look who I am.
Xiao Yi! You're okay, that's great. You never go anywhere without your fan. When I saw that fan, I really thought you were...
A mere Ling Zhen trying to take my life. He's not good enough.
Why did you disguise yourself as him? You look so much like him. I didn't recognize you at all.
Because I'm beating him at his own game using Ling Zhen's identity to lure the Beatty main forces into a trap. To finish them all in one stroke and end the northern threat forever.
That night, the Beatty main forces were wiped out, no longer able to invade the south. Everyone says Daxia is blessed by heaven, but they don't know. The so-called blessing is just someone's 10 years of endurance in exchange for one world-shaking moment, using half a lifetime of disguise to guard eternal peace.
Haven't we already bowed to heaven and earth and shared our wedding night? Why do we have to do it again?
That time didn't count.
What about those 3 rules? Do they still count?
Of course they count. But they have to be replaced with new ones.
What new ones?
First, no more calling me a tigress behind my back, not even in your heart. Second, I want you to teach me kung fu. If you don't teach me well, I'll make you do horse stances.
And the third?
For the rest of our lives. No matter what happens, don't carry it all alone. And definitely no more acting in front of me.
Fine, I accept them all. But don't forget you have your 3 rules. I have one condition too.
What's the condition this time?
I want to sleep on the bed. I don't want to sleep on the floor anymore. Deal.